Toy hunting versus eBay shopping for Star Wars Kenner vintage action figures.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's Michael here from Action Collectibles and More, and today I'm going to talk about toy hunting versus eBay. So what does that mean? Well, if you've been following the channel, you know I've been doing a lot of toy hunts. I've been doing toy hunts for a very long time, especially on this channel, but for the last 4 or 5 months, I've been toy hunting mostly for Star Wars vintage Kenner figures. So I've been putting modern collecting aside. Hasbro has been really, their prices have been outrageous, and I don't like the stuff they've been putting out. I am doing mostly vintage stuff now. I'm even putting some of the Hot Toy stuff on side as well, so I could collect Kenner vintage stuff. I've been going on toy hunts and picking up mostly the loose figures. As of this video, I have about 28 or 26, no, actually 27 loose Kenner figures that I picked up over the last 4 or 5 months on toy hunts. So actually 21 have been on toy hunts and 6 have been from eBay. So what's that all about? So when I initially first started this run of Star Wars vintage figures, I wanted to pick them all up out in the wild. That was my goal, was to go out on toy hunts and pick every single one of these figures up on toy hunts. But as I analyze the situation and I see what's out there on eBay, what's out there in the secondary market versus what is out there in my local toy and comic shops. And when I say local, I'm talking about driving over to Jersey, going over state lines, hour-and-a-half trips, gas, food. It makes a lot of sense to get a lot of these figures on eBay. And you would think eBay would cost more with all the seller fees they charge, but that's not the case. Especially over the last few months, I've been kind of looking at stuff on eBay, looking at auctions and seeing some of the prices that these figures are going for, and I've been overpaying a little bit on these figures. And some of these toy and comic shops I've been visiting have been really hard to, to negotiate prices with them as well. The last 3 figures I picked up off of eBay, and I got really nice figures for a really good price. So in the end of the day, it's really worth, kind of mixing up a little bit. I don't want to give up toy hunting because that's an enjoyment for me, and I love putting them up on YouTube. So I'm a collector first more than a YouTuber. So I got to look out for myself and money and, what kind of stuff I could get versus just, going on toy hunt just to go on a toy hunt, right? But I do enjoy the toy hunts, and they're still going to continue, but I am going to actually do more of my purchases online for this collection. Initially didn't want that, but changed my mind, right? So, and the reason why I'm changing my mind is because cost and product availability, right? So, for example, I'm gonna take a look at this Stormtrooper I just picked up. I just picked them up on eBay last week, and this Stormtrooper, complete original gun, I got him for $30 shipped to me. So it was like 24 something plus shipping, and he is in a really nice condition. So to get a Stormtrooper in this condition out in the wild was nearly impossible. The only other place, this place called Hidden Treasures, had this figure in this condition, or kind of similar to it, was charging $85. And I was just there 2 weeks ago, and I asked them to go down in price, and they're like, well, we could do 80. So yeah, it's a big difference. And I mean, that figure and this figure were pretty similar. I probably have to go back to the video and check and see. I know that one's really nice as well, but this one is nice too. And I got it for $50 cheaper on eBay, sitting on my couch one night when I was bored. So definitely when it comes to prices and availability, eBay is going to beat the toy and comic shops. Going on garage sale hunts and kind of buying collections, that's a whole other story, which I'm not doing. So I'm just talking about going on, these toy hunts to these toy and comic shops. Here's another figure I just got today. This is a R5D4, and I got him for $20 shipped. And that is a pretty nice looking R5D4, a really nice sticker. There is some looseness on the leg, but I've been on toy hunts, at least 15 different stores or shops, whatever you want to call them, and have not seen that one R5D4 in this condition. And most of the R5D4s I've seen were over $30 with ripped stickers and dirty stickers. And this one you really can't see, but the right leg is a little bit discolored compared to the other leg, and it's already loose, which is a drawback when you buy online, because the sellers, if they don't really describe it completely to a T, then you're gonna be surprised. But for $20, you can't beat this. And I might replace it because the leg is loose and it's kind of annoying me a little bit. But for $20, again, I've been on toy hunts and I've never seen one in that condition for that price. And another figure right here, which I just got, And it's a pretty easy figure to get, but it's the IG 88 figure. I've been on toy hunts. I'm gonna look at this figure and I couldn't believe that a lot of the places that I go to are charging $40 for this figure. This is complete, both original weapons, and I got him for $28 shipped to my house. So again, I've been on toy hunts and not seen this figure under $40, maybe $35. So what's better, toy hunting or online shopping? I still like going toy hunts. I don't want to do everything online because it's just kind of, you know, finding these figures back in the day, and the Sears and Kmart was the best part of it, right? With my parents and going out and be like, well, let me find, you know, a Stormtrooper figure and get him for $3 at Kmart. Obviously those days are over, but you know, going out and finding them on toy hunts is just as exciting, and it's entertaining for you guys as well too. So I'm still gonna do it. I'm not like quitting toy hunting. This is not what this is about. But when I first started this collection, initially I wanted to get all the figures in toy shows, toy hunts, comic shops, every single one, and kind of have a video up for each and every one, but that's not going to happen. And I'm okay with it. I mean, sometimes you have a goal, but you got to adjust the goal, right? And my goal is still to complete this collection, but it's not going to be all, you know, from toy hunts. It's going to be just a mixed bag. And then for modern collecting, I said I'm not really collecting modern figures anymore, but I'm still picking up an original trilogy figure here and there. And I picked up this guy for $5 off eBay. It was like $5 with $4 shipping, whatever. So I was like under $10 for this figure. I mean, I could go up and down New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania. I'm not going to find this figure for $5 in a comic shop or a toy shop. So again, modern figures, the prices are way down in the secondary market. So, you know, make sure you check those out as well. Toy hunting, is it really worth it? Well, it's fun. So it's worth it to me to a certain point. And when I'm trying to, you know, obtain a really fun collection like the kind of vintage stuff, which requires a lot of work because I want nice figures. I don't want perfect figures, but I don't want beat-up figures. I'm looking for nice figures and complete. It's a lot easier for me to go on eBay. But I'm going to continue doing toy hunts still because I enjoy them, and I hope you guys enjoy them too. Oh, and one more thing too. I did get this a couple weeks ago. I did a video for it. This was an eBay purchase, so I did not get this in the toy hunts because there was like 2 places that had this, and the one place that was okay condition was charging more than I got this for. This is a really nice conditioned but the one place, it was dirty, and when I asked the guy if it worked or not, he got kind of an attitude with me. He's like, well, I don't know. How should I know? I was like, well, you're selling it for $200. Does it work? Like, put batteries in, see if it works. So I just, you know, some of these places I've been to, a lot of them have been really good ones, especially my local flea market. It's been really nice, and just the guys been working with me at prices. But some of the places I've been to are kind of just, you know, just annoyed me. I'm going to be finding some new places to go to in 2024. So especially when the weather gets a little better, I'm going to be going out there. So I'll be traveling a little more. But again, eBay, it's a lot easier and you save a lot of money on gas and food. So, but the experience is not there when you're just hitting buy it now or hitting the auction on eBay. It's just not as fun. But don't worry about it. If you like the toy hunts, they're still going on, just not as many, especially when it comes to the kind of vintage figures, and probably not going to be going out for any modern figures because there's not many figures that Hasbro is putting out that I want, and the prices are insane. So the next question you guys have is, what am I going to be doing with all these figures? Well, I do have a wall display coming in a few days or a week or so, and I'm going to be putting these figures out and displaying them. So I definitely will do a video on that, hopefully in a week or so. All right, everyone, so it's a quick update on my collection and how I'm going to be obtaining it in the future. But like always, I do appreciate all the support I get on this channel, and I hope everyone's having a great weekend. And until the next video, go get yourself some vintage action figures.